Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Chronicles of Gamers. This is a podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with video games. Oh my gosh, man, we have been gone for like a good minute and a half. Whew. Yo, what the heck? Oh, that's usually when I press the next. Well, anyways, I'll go into my new music. So this is my new intro music, 2020, baby. I am your host, Efocutioner. Oh man, I found this from rpggamers.net. I am so happy. All right, and then I got my host with the most brother from another mother, the video game maestro, the composer, Gamer Composer.
What's going on, Efocutioner? How you doing?
Man, I am doing fantastic. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the damn episode. What is this? This is episode 96. Oh my
96.
gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm on point, man. I'm just super excited to be back. Anyways, this is episode 96, Gamer Composer. I'm doing swell in this really amazing, horrible weather in the city of Wind. I've got some games in. Still unemployed. Unemployed, boy. So yeah. How about you, man?
Doing all right. Sunny over here.
Now, man, be honest with it, man. Be honest, because I know you was frustrated. You feel frustrated. You want to be honest with it.
My mind is in space right now.
All right. I can't blame you on that. Mine is too, but trying to keep it a little sunny. I feel like I just feel better after I just went and worked out. Maybe you'll feel that way too. Maybe if you just
right.
All right, it's all good though, man. Anyways, we are back, folks. I hope you guys had a wonderful, New Year. It's a wonderful 2020, and luckily we ain't even missed shit. So that's the beautiful thing about it.
So
yo, that's like people give me crap for they're like, yo, you should start your podcast earlier. It's January. Other podcasts like, bro, ain't shit going on in video games, man. There really hasn't been shit going on in video games. Everything's being pushed back, but it's all good though, man. There's one topic that I know I want to talk about. Gamer Composer wants to talk about it, and that is the side effect of all these pushbacks. These pushbacks have been causing. Well, at first we thought, and I'm going to say me at first, I thought when games get delayed and they get pushed back a couple of months, I figured that gives them enough time for developers, go ahead and relax. Maybe just comb through simple, easy overlooking their stuff. And what it actually does though is, and I was kind of surprised by it, I actually have to hit this on myself for thinking that, delays didn't mean crunch. So that's a fail on me. But delays mean crunch, and that means extra crunch. And in fact, we just found out, so like a few other companies have stated, you got Final Fantasy VII Remake. You got, look, man, pretty much you've heard the news. Cyberpunk is probably the biggest one. CD Projekt Red admitted that because of the delay, devs will have to crunch. So I was like, damn, why the fuck they got to crunch?
So if you didn't delay, would you still have to crunch?
That's so true. We don't even know because they don't even tell us.
I think the answer is yes, but it's still dumb.
Why is it dumb, Gamer Composer? Break down for them. Because you're in the industry. I'm an outsider.
You're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't, right? So if you don't finish, you have a bug game. You have a game that everybody's disappointed by. But if you delay it to make the game better for the end result, but you've got to still work long hours. Doesn't make any fucking.
what is it, like trial by fire that the industry has it. Like everybody has to crunch. Because what was it, like Kotaku kind of put out this article stating like people from Rockstar working at another location and hearing that they have crunch, they're like, oh, I'm used to it. This is nothing. Versus like somebody from CD Projekt Red going to Rockstar, they're like, the fuck is this shit? Or a person working at Epic. So it was just like, I don't know. I found that shit hilarious. I was like, wow. And then, at least for me, I try to think about it as like, yo, what is the problem that goes on? Because I'm like, so as a person that does not work in the industry, I'm more of a just the outsider. But I kind of think of it as like, there has to be something going on with management. Like I know that everyone has teams, but it's just like you're telling me you don't be like, hey team, I know you guys are working on this project and you're doing this. What's the ETA for this? And it's like, can the code work? And they'll be like, all right, great. So then let's move on to the next project. Let's move on to the next step and so on and so. Like, I know there's like multiple things you have to do in games. So it's just like, do people not manage that and just be like, all right, how much or like how far we are in this project? Oh, we're 50% there. All right, let's wait till we're like 90% or we're going gold and let's make an announcement versus like, like, oh, we're 50%. Let's do it a release date or something like that. So I feel like there's like something's going on between like the management level and all that stuff. And then everyone's so quick to make an announcement. Like, I feel like in my opinion, I feel like it's a management decision where it's just like, or maybe it's the developer, cause I know multiple people take code and I know like, it's me being a coder. I've been with people like on other projects where I'll work on some line of code 1 minute, send it to another person, then they get it, then they'll send it back, and I'm looking at like, yo, this is the ugliest piece of shit you've written. Like, well, you couldn't put no space or annotations, but yeah, so it's just like, what do you think? Do you think it's like a management position? Because I feel like there has to be something that's going on. Because I'm like, I don't think it's the developers. I feel like management gets it, and then they're like, announces it too early and they're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it 12 months from now, we got it.
I think the top problem is money.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the top and forever deciding factor is money. You're spending thousands of dollars to pay a big ass team to get this ambitious ass game done, and if investors are involved or whatever, if they don't have another project that they're helping out with another developer to kind of bring in some income to supplement the studios being afloat and alive to continue to work on their own IP, this perpetuates, hey, we're running out of money, hurry up and get this shit done so we can see the return investment of it. I'll give you an example.
Okay. I
was watching a talk, I think, and I can't remember the talk, and if I remember, I'll send it to you. They'll probably enlighten you, because every developer studio from a team of like the one I took you to when we were in Burbank when I was working on that project of 3 people in a fucking room functions this way up to a team of 200. It's just that there's more hierarchy and politics and bullshit involved. The process of it is you need to have something that's going to be able to get out at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
And you have this timeline to do it in. You have bugs along the way, vertical slices, and other things that go into that. The more you add to the game, the more bugs that occur.
Okay.
The more bugs that occur becomes more manpower. The more manpower, the more money gone. Then you start doing playtesting, right? Something I just went through last week at a Sony first party studio. And with that comes a lot more resources, right? Some more money. Now, again, if the investor's involved, the investor's like, hey, look, I gave you $500 million.
Damn.
You had $500 million to do marketing, pay your salary, folks, get playtesting done, QA, music, voiceovers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everything that goes into the development process of the studio. If that investor is like, after $500 million is out, I'm not giving you any more money. Because here's the point I was going to make.
Mm-hmm.
you sometimes don't see the return investment of sales right away. That's why those things on those other podcasts was talking about like margin sheets in terms of what Sony made that month. If Sony doesn't release their amount, but like I think it was Nintendo and Xbox, what they made off of like whatever consoles that they sold or games that sold well that month. But you have to wait 2 months almost, especially to see your return on investment from that game being launched. So that means that if you're behind, now they've had to either probably take out a loan or they're running out of money fast. Because we were talking about management, somebody, it's not just with management though, it's just people can only, as a creative, you can only work as hard as you can. There's only so many fucking video shoots you can do in a day. There's only so much music you can write at a certain amount of time before your body fucking taps out and you're tired or you get sick or fucking life happens. I don't know. Like maybe it doesn't affect you directly, but it affects you externally by maybe someone that you live with. Your roommate fucking left the water on and now you got a flood or something. So you have to deal with an emergency because you have to live.
Or you got
and so that causes you to be late for work, or your wife is pregnant, whatever the case, or your partner got complications health-wise and you live with them, your family, what the fuck, man? Like everything that happens in life. And I don't think that game studios account for this buffer of being a human being. So they think that you're going to get the animations done in 2 weeks, right? In 2 weeks, it's going to be February, fucking this. So like, it's going to be done, right?
Or like
uploaded
February
the day before, the night before.
Right?
Yeah. So it's just like, are we fucking robots or are we human beings? If we're human beings, this buffer should be allowed. Meaning that, okay, if X is going to go through whatever is going to happen with them, possibly, God forbid, with it being health issues or whatever the fuck externally happens in his life, do we have something like what they call in music theater is like an understudy? Do we have the backup? Which animation teams usually as a team, so most people should have each other's back. But still, even my girlfriend deals with this. Even before she was a manager, she would be holding down in a team of 4 and one person. Maybe the other person will happen. So let's see that there was a team of 5. She'd probably be doing almost 3 people's jobs.
The fuck?
In one day. So let's transfer that into being an artist or something like that, or whoever, or a programmer or whatever the case may be. Like I said, you get the person's got those assets, they throw those assets in the game, bugs happen. I don't know how big the programming team is, but if they're getting salaries, that money's going bye. And then if they don't get that done because they're trying to hit a certain benchmark, because February 14th, that shit's going to be on vertical slice. We got to show it to the investor, or we got to show it to our publisher. It has to be done. Now that person's working longer hours. If they don't resolve it, or they find the problem, and they have to say, so say they don't resolve it, that's one issue that they have to deal with, which might cause a delay. Then if they say, hey, this was the issue, animator's got to redo this, and then it will probably work. Then say it works, then that problem is resolved, but the animator probably has to work longer hours because it is a longer process for them to go back and redo some things sometimes, depending on the skill of the animator. But again, let's take life into account. What if the animator is sick? What if the animator had a doctor's appointment? What if whatever the fuck externally was happening outside of the studio is causing these things? And so people fucking forget that people have lives and that lives are going to get into the roadblocks of other things like this. And therefore, it perpetuates these other things that causes this to happen. If you fucking had a buffer as a studio, and what I mean by that buffer is you had a buffer of hey, look, it's going to cost us $500 million, but I'm going to ask for $600 million because of the $100,000 buffer. They'd be like, okay, cool. You have a $600 million budget. Your $100 million buffer will now kick in only if you don't meet this thing. And I have that. Great. Now that's good planning because you fucking thought about something happening with humans along the line. If you want fucking robots to make your game, build an AI. You want AIs to create the fucking music for you and everybody's being so motherfucking cheap.
Hold on now. Detroit Become Human. We don't need that yet.
Everybody's being so motherfucking cheap. Fucking build the damn robots to build the game then if you want it to be so fucking robotic. If you want that perfection and you want that shit to be February fucking 13th at 1 p.m., whatever fucking standard time that you live in, to be on the dot, build the fucking AI to do it then at the time. Because the AI ain't going to get sick. The AI probably not going to be crashing, and you're going to have your shit on time. But until fucking then, you have humans to deal with because you like humans to be creative for you. So this is the situation of what the inside about it kind of goes on.
I do want to mention, because you talked about money and teams. So I don't know if you know this, but there's this game, Terminator Salvation, and it had a really small team, really small budget. And I heard they extremely came close to just running out of funding, but managed to get the game out on time. And it kind of looks fucking great. So it's just, I didn't know that, I guess I didn't know, I knew it was money, but I always thought it was just a management problem. Somewhere down the line, somewhere probably, an investor or somebody wanted something extra put into the game, and then that had to cause a delay. But wow, I do forget about the money part. You're right. I kind of just forgot about that. And then but then it's how do you know how much you really need?
Well, luckily, there's a lot of study in the industry. I just got a GDC 2020 report about the state of the industry right now, and I actually should send it to you because it probably could be information for you to understand.
It really.
And I think I have the one from 2019. So if you read both of those, it would give you better insight of understanding and getting into the minds of what these developers are doing. But I was trying to say, when you can look at something. First of all, you can ask questions. The internet is out there. You can go on Reddit. You can go on forums. You can fucking Google. There's articles. People put this information out there to understand what the budget's like. You look at Kickstarters. Kickstarter is a great example. If you say, I want to make a game like Hollow Knight, and you're like, okay, well, what do I need? I need a writer, I need a programmer, I need an artist, I need a music producer, I need a music composer, I need a sound designer, I need an animator, at least 2 or 3, and then I need maybe 1 or 2 QA things. We're going to need a marketing person, and then that's it. Okay, so 10 people on the team at most, right? Then you look at, if Hollow Knight didn't have a Kickstarter, then you probably wanted to email the developer, hey, how much actually, did your entire game cost you? People put this information up there. I know Fancy Fish, I think, did some kind of postmortem about some things. And then you can compare it, get an idea, come up with, again, those variables that go into play about okay, well, there's probably going to be a vertical slice here, but it's a delay there, X. And I mean, it's just research, doing your homework, understanding what questions to ask. If the more questions you ask, the more things you're going to probably think about. But people are fucking lazy and they don't want to do this.
Well, there's also the aspect of experience because, sometimes people will ask a question, but they probably don't understand the concept in order to ask the right question. So they'll probably ask a generic, vague question, not realizing there's actually a deeper level into it, but you don't know it yet because you haven't done it yet.
Right. So how do you get experience?
Just by doing. That's it.
By doing. But if you had to do and you had a roadblock, what would you do?
I would research why I'm having this roadblock. I would learn why. It's I feel like
but
it's just
to research what is the prime thing you have to do to get the research? You have to
ask yourself. You have to look at it and ask yourself.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
This is this thought process is the same thing I do with my fighting games and I do here and stuff like that. It's just I ask the questions. I want to know why. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And then from that question, that gets into another question, and it goes deeper and deeper. So I'm oh, okay, look at that. Damn, see, that's more people need to play fighting games, folks. It helps with it helps. So,
yep.
Damn, yeah. So it's like that, huh? Just ask them questions.
That's the only way that people learn. This is just
but unfortunately this I don't want to say this generation, but I know because of the internet, everything's being on internet and how people respond to questions. So it's also there's also the sad fact of there are people that know how to do it, but they don't explain it correctly. And
That
that's
too.
also another problem.
Misinformation. But again, if you get misinformation, you gotta kind of,
Well, you gotta look it up.
know.
I always double check anyways. I'm like, yo, if you tell me that, I'm like, all right, let me double check and try this.
Right. But then,
shit
okay,
out.
so now you double check. That's how you do it. Say someone didn't double check. Then they go, that's because just how they were made. They're just like, well, I took it as gospel and I went with it. Versus trying to do a little bit more digging to kind of go that way. Because some people are leaders. Some people, you got to tell them what the fuck to do. And some people are just really lazy and they're in between. There's a bunch of there's a myriad of variables that happen. And so you would research, but other people would just be like, oh, well, I took it as gospel and I'm going to do that. I don't need to do any more work. I don't get paid enough. It's out of my pay grade. You know what I mean? Like, and this is true. This is why you have these situations in these developer studios, because you have people that do this. Don't think that everybody is a hard worker and ethics stuff. Bullshit that you dealt with at Starbucks or at fucking GameStop or wherever the fuck you work, it fucking travels everywhere. Because guess what? There was not one person that had that one job all their entire life. Someone who fucking worked at Charles Schwab probably worked at McDonald's sometime in their life. And the politics and the bullshit is a little bit different, but pretty much the same. It's just on a higher pay grade level that you're dealing with. That's it. So
okay.
All I'm saying is someone who fucking worked at Burger King probably works at EA now, but the bullshit is the same. Like, you still gotta fucking deal with people. You still gotta fucking talk with people. And if your everyday life, you know that some people are just idiots. Some people are just lazy. Some people are hard workers. Some people are ambitious. Some people are assholes. Some people are some bitches. This all transfers. It doesn't fucking matter where you work.
So you tell me right now there's this one person that's actually really working hard on the game, and another person right now just chilling like, bro, man, what's on YouTube right now?
Yes, I'm dead ass. Did you not see the video when oh man, I wish I could find this one. There was a video where someone was supposed to be working. I think it was in some kind of development studio because I saw it was like a game thing. And it was supposed to be a funny video. It wasn't like they really caught them. Or was it? I think this was for real. I think this actually happened in real time. Somebody was playing a video game. Mm-hmm. And they were so good at it that they had the fucking alt tab down because the manager was on the other side, and then he'd go and he thought he could catch something. Look, and I mean split second fucking things happening within the tabs. I have to find this. It was way too fucking good. It was like, what the hell? How did they not get caught? Because he tried 4 times to catch them because he knew that they weren't playing. And then as soon as they go away, go back to playing the game. And then as soon as the manager was and it was it was it never happened. It never, the gaming was never happening. People were fucking chilling.
Hold on.
You've seen it in the Avengers movie.
Hold on.
He was like, hey, is this supposed to be working over there?
I think I found it.
Please send it over.
An employee plays video games behind boss's back. I think this is from Daily Mail.
You gotta yeah, that's it.
All right, hold on. Let me double check though. All right. Yep, this is it. I'll put the clip in the video and I'll put it in the show notes if y'all want to watch it. I found it. Wow, that was quick. See, but I did research while you was talking. Yo.
Send it to me.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you. I'll do it right now. Damn. You know what? I tried to think it would be a little bit different, but you're right. No matter where you work, same rules apply. That's what I'd be trying. You know, I am part of the fucking...
He's standing right there!
You know what? Fuck it. I'm part of the video game industry. Yep, I have not made a video. Well, actually, I have. I made a few text adventures. But I may not have worked in an actual studio or office, but I understand that type of logic and offset of you're working hard, but then you got 2 other employees that are just I'm just here to clock out when it's time. Damn.
He's standing right there. I don't even know how he's not even seeing that.
Oh, Gamer Composer is watching the video.
It's spooky.
That, the real, that's crazy that this still relates to corporate and then relates to all. Like, at the end of the day, folks, even if people are making entertainment, it's still the same fucking politics. It's just at another location. Damn. It's money, employees, and management. It's the eternal struggle. It's the eternal struggle. Is there anything else you want to say, Gamer Composer? Anything else
the other thing, we're still on this topic, right?
Yo, yeah, I'm man, I'm waiting.
So I wrote to you about this when it came out.
Oh, yes, you did.
And I'm going to read what I wrote because I think it's important to say. So I wrote to you and I said, if sales are not guaranteed and death threats aren't warranted to finish the game, then why is crunch existing at all? Also, we shouldn't be so overly ducking ambitious, knowing what we need.
No. Don't say no damn.
You need 7 years to finish this game instead of 5, and that the company should be making smarter business decisions and a plan. The developers, I feel like they overpromise a bunch of shit and then underdeliver. Then they have to move dates and stretch people's hours based on poor business planning for a damn game that people may or may not pay for on day one or at all. If they find a way to pirate it or abandon if they play a better game they like, meaning the player will abandon it if another game comes out, which was, I don't fucking know what's the other damn game. Doom Eternal's coming out this year.
Yo,
so people are like, Doom Eternal's coming out. Mick Gordon wrote the fucking music. Oh my god, I'm not gonna play fucking Cyberpunk anymore. I don't give a shit. It was okay when it came out. Like, my friend said it was all good, and yeah, so I'm like, like what? So it's no point people stressing and stretching themselves so thin for a bunch of nothing. It's software.
It's also entertainment.
I don't know about you, but software never made me breakfast. Never made me feel like I really got a lot done either. Like, it's still some issues that I've got like worked out. Until software is like, if software for me musically, I would pay a lot of money for this. I have grandiose fucking compositions in my mind and I dream about them. I have to wake up and sing at this fucking phone early in the fucking morning where my voice is flatter than tires with nails and all kinds of shit in them. And it doesn't come out nearly as close as what I want it to. So until the day where software is like tapping in, it's like, hey, you're having a good composition. I can write that for you. When you wake up in the morning, it's going to sound exactly the way you wanted it to be. And I fucking will wake up in the morning and that shit wrote it for me. Then I'll be fucking stressing out like, oh shit, we got to get the software done. This motherfucker's going to make us billions of dollars. These guys are having creative ideas. We can write this shit in his sleep, literally. And yeah, you can have breakfast. Yeah, absolutely. And it didn't make me breakfast, but it gave me time to fucking make breakfast because the shit is done. I don't have to work today, okay? Because I fucking did it in my sleep already. I worked that day. I worked late. It was happening. But it's like, it's a fucking software. You're gonna pick up a controller and you're gonna play that shit for maybe some kind of feels, maybe some kind of emotion, hope that you're hoping to have. And if you don't have it, you're going to be what? Disappointed. Just like you were about the fucking Star Wars movies.
Don't get me started off that shit. I wasn't disappointed. All right.
Not you.
Oh. Well, I mean, actually, that software kind of exists. It's called Kingdom Hearts. Nah, not really. No, I'll stop. Damn. I don't even know what the fuck to say off of that shit. He was like, man, why are people overworking themselves with another
just
game?
Play the Ice-T sound bit for me and that'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Show some motherfucking respect because I'm sick of hearing all that sexist, racist, homophobic bullshit from a few punk-ass motherfucking dumb f***s out there trying to ruin this shit for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Spangle.
Well, he kind of opened my eyes to some things. I always thought it was a separation, but it's all the same shit. So, true story. You want to, let's cheer this up. Let's go into like Gamerevolution made this post about the 10 best and 10 worst Dragon Ball games ever made. So let's go into that because Gamer Composer kind of, I like it though. I'm glad Gamer Composer kind of went in, and he gave me more detail than I was expecting. I sent you the link, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for sending it.
All right, so let's go into one of the worst. So they have worst Dragon Ball games. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
Stop.
I told you. I be telling. Gamer Composer don't want to believe me. I told you. I don't think it's the worst.
Have you played this game?
Yes. I just don't think it's the worst. But
Do you own this game?
No. But I played it.
I own both versions of this game.
This
game is fine.
I'm not saying it's the worst. I'm just saying it was not that good.
Okay. Let's go back in time.
All right.
I'm gonna break this shit down really, really easy.
Hold on. If we're gonna go back in time, let's go back in time.
Why are we playing Get It Over with Ben and Foddy?
Because we're going back in time. Flashback, back in the day. Thought you were gonna talk and.
Nah, that's not flashback music.
That is definitely flashback music.
No, that's not flashback music. But here's the deal. Spider-Man came out 2001, right?
Okay.
That was our first Spider-Man movie we ever had, right?
Yes.
It was, right?
Yes, it was.
Cool. If another Spider-Man movie never came out,
okay,
and it was revered as a good Spider-Man movie, which it was, it would still be the best Spider-Man movie of our time, right?
Okay. By that logic, yes.
Cool. So Dragon Ball games came out before this one, Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Mind you, it almost never came to the motherfucking United States.
That is true.
Okay.
You guys can go.
So you had Super Nintendo games, and you had a bunch of them. But some of those also almost never came to the United States. In fact, most of those fucking Japanese games on Super Nintendo were only in Japanese, if I recall. I remember, you remember those like really cool animated GIFs with the fucking Final Flash and shit you used to put on your desktop and all that other shit that was on GeoCities websites and Yahoo and shit when that was cool back in the day, right?
Oh my gosh, man.
That was from the fucking Super Nintendo game.
Yo, I put that on my AIM account, bro. People don't even know what AIM is now.
That's what the fuck that is.
I put that on my MySpace.
But a lot of people didn't have access to those games, right?
Okay.
So Dragon Ball GT came out. You had imported, we had region PlayStations. So if you were lucky, you had someone that you were introduced to, and it's obvious. This was the first Dragon Ball GT 3D game.
Correct. GT.
Right. It's the first Dragon Ball game that was in 3D. Right.
Not the first, but it was the first GT game.
It was the first GT game in 3D. But before that, you barely had Dragon Ball Legends. It still wasn't released in the US.
No, but that was decent though.
So GT is the first one that was in 3D.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, no, not the first one in 3D. Budokai was the first one in 3D.
No, see, you don't know the history.
Nah.
This is a PlayStation 1 game. Budokai came out on what system?
Budokai came out in PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 2.
Oh, I got the two confused. My bad.
See?
Because I kept thinking
Dragon Ball
Final Bout came out
GT
on PS2.
It's the first Dragon Ball 3D game. 3D fighting game. 3D fucking models. I'm not talking about those two flats that were happening on Greatest Legends. Because those shits don't fucking count.
What? Okay, fine.
Them two flats don't fucking count.
Okay, fine. In that defense, fine. Because I did get my two mixed up. My apologies on that one. I got the two games mixed up.
If you never had Dragon Ball Budokai, right?
Correct.
Say that didn't happen. You would only have this game. Which, at the time, and I don't think people even realize this, you had all the characters, no DLC.
Well,
all you have to do is play through all the characters and get through all of them. You could even fucking play as the big ass fucking monkey Bebe. Okay? Bebe Vegeta. Whoop your fucking ass so damn big you can't fit on the screen.
You know it's PlayStation 1, right? There was no DLC. But yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
These are the golden years.
Yes.
There was no DLC to play for this game because this is going to tie into your other topic, right? You know, the game that you mentioned.
Okay.
So you have this. It also allowed you to build your character up very strongly. There was characters where they had like life bars that went to Mars. It was stupid. It was so how many fucking bars they had. It was just ridiculous. I mean, like they were OP, over fucking powered to the max.
Yes. Not
you built
OC.
your character up on this other mode and get to that level. You were God in this game.
Yeah.
How do I know? Because someone challenged me when I was in 9th grade. I worked on fucking Vegeta. I knew all the skills. I knew all the things. I knew all that stuff. He was like, "Oh, I built my character up super strong, meaning life bars beyond Mars." I was like, "Okay, cool." We bought our memory cards. We put the memory cards in. We loaded up our characters. You know, I think he had like a strong go-to, and I had like a Vegeta. I fucking hit him one time, one punch man that fucker, and he was out. Life bar go woo, 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 like liquid water. It was gone. No, more than 2 days. It was like a no for the coup de grace.
Oh, okay. Hold on. It was like that. Let me see if I can find it.
That's it. Now issue the coup de grace.
It was that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. One fucking Punch Man before one fucking Punch Man came out. 18 fucking years later.
That's all I got.
That's all I got too. Don't fucking judge this game if you haven't really gotten into the game and how deep it was. So I'm defending Dragon Ball Final Bout. Now we can move down to from the list.
Damn.
And by the way, I still have that memory card. And if anybody wants to challenge me and think they got their fucking character up, come see me. You're gonna get One Punch Man the fuck out as well.
So
your bars will go lower than Mars.
Stand in my way, and I'll cut you down.
that's what Gamer Composer is saying. So bring it on. All right, let's move on.
Touch me and I'll break your face.
Dragon Ball GT Transformation. I haven't played this, so I can't really talk about it.
I can't talk about this one either. Yeah, moving on.
Uh,
It's supposed to be the worst, but we're not sure.
oh my gosh, yes. Dragon Ball Z for Connect. Yo, it was like they were really trying to force you to work out while playing as a Dragon Ball. Nah.
I feel like this would have been fun.
Nah. It's the way it was for the Connect. Because even if you did the moves most of the time, it wouldn't register and you would just get your ass kicked. Nah. Nah. I didn't have a good experience. I agree with this one. I agree with the Connect one. Let's move on. All right, Gamer Composer, how the hell do you pronounce this? What is it, like Hakaruna? Hakanetsu?
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that you moved on from Connect one, so that was my, that was my bad.
Well, what did you want to talk about the Connect? Did you play the Connect?
No, I wish I did, though.
I wish you did, too.
It's Harukanaru Densetsu.
What he said.
Harukanaru Densetsu.
Yumo Gwegwe, find me out. That's what
Harukanaru Densetsu. Harukanaru Densetsu. There you go. Done.
Okay, thank you. I've never played this.
Well, let's see. Let's read it. Based on using the cards to play out battles. Pretty fun on the Wonder Font color, which is hard to find. Battles essentially feel random. Wait, is this the...
Did they just mention card games? Is this Yu-Gi-Oh? Man, I ain't play. Look, unless you Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, there was one that was a card game version that I really loved.
I ain't love that one,
I'm thinking about.
It was copping off of Yu-Gi-Oh. I like Dragon Ball Z, but I don't love it that much, man.
Harukanaru Densetsu. Let's see. This is for the DS? Oh, no, I never played this one. Looked kind of okay. See, the thing is, like, they really try hard to get Dragon Ball games out there after, like, the year 2000, which I appreciate. They just went ham.
Yo, that's because of Toonami.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, that's because of Toonami, man.
All right.
You want to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. I cannot say it was the worst.
How was your experience?
It felt like Budokai. Like, it just felt like Budokai 1.
What was the difference between them?
Not that much, really. Like, I'll be honest with you. It was pretty much, you just mashed square. That's it. You could charge up, but like I said, it's no big deal from Budokai. That's what I was saying. Like, if you played Budokai 1 or 2, I mean, Infinite World's kind of like that. That's why I'm just like, it's not bad, but I'm like, it's not good either. That's why I'm like, it's not the worst. It's just okay. And I mean, he even kind of states it here, or this person states it. He's like, while it didn't have the Budokai name attached to it, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World was essentially yet another fighting game in that same vein. I mean, that's true. The only new things it had to offer were like a few characters and forgettable story mode. Story mode was the same overall, and the mini games were kind of like, So it was like, it wasn't a step forward, but rather a regression. I didn't think of it as a regression. I just thought it was the same thing. So I was like, okay, it's not bad, but so it's they not made good.
Another. Would that came out after 2 or before 2?
That's a very good question. I'm gonna look that up.
Please do.
So we'll do release date. So that came out November 4th, 2008. And let's look up Budokai.
Budokai.
Because, we'll look up the release date. That came out, so Budokai 2 came out in November 14, 2003. And then let me look up when Budokai 3 came out. That came out November 16, 2004. So, okay, so then when did Tenkaichi come out? But I didn't like Tenkaichi either. So we'll just type in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Okay, so Budokai Tenkaichi 3 came out October 4, 2007. So then Infinite World was probably like a way to go back to the Budokai 3 settings. So I'm like, okay, I can understand that. It wasn't really trying to advance the thing forward. It was just like, hey, for those that really miss playing the Budokai series, we have Infinite World. And it's just like, oh, okay. I'll give them a break on that one. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. It just made me want to play Budokai 3. All right, let's move on. Dragon Ball Z Zakas. I've never played that one.
I remember this one. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest.
Was it the worst?
Was it the worst?
Yeah. Because I don't think Infinite World was the worst.
I don't remember it being that enjoyable, actually, so it might have been. I think that I would agree with this one on this one.
Okay.
Now, yeah, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's move on to the worst. Dragon Ball Z Taiketsu?
Yep. Good job.
Nice. All right.
So I actually have this one.
I'm going to play the victory
I found
music.
it yesterday, and I was going to pop it in, and I probably could try and pop it in. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I could probably give it another whirl, because I'm going through games and deciding which ones I want to keep or sell. And if it does suck, it's gone. It's out of here, because I ain't going to waste my time with shit that I don't care for.
Yeah. So right now you don't know. All right. So Gamer Composer's going to play this. He's going to let us know, hopefully via Twitter. Yeah. Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. Why does this sound familiar? Oh my gosh, this is the one. This is the one. Yo, man, fuck this one, man. I remember playing this with my little brother because he got stuck in like a certain location. The leveling up system is so dumb as fuck, bro. Get this shit out of here. I'm like, bro, I can't fight no Cybermen. What? Bro, get this out of here.
It's the sequel to the spiritual successor of Dragon Ball Z Fury, where it's excellent. This can't. So Legacy of Goku was bad. So the combat was stiff and unenjoyable. It was graphically unspectacular.
I don't even care about the
Two of most
graphics.
iconic
It was
swords
just
in the series.
horrible.
Massive
Gameplay
disservice.
sucked.
So you can go Super Saiyan during the final boss fight, but that's it.
Yeah.
So Boost Fury was better.
Boost Fury was okay. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't as great as this. That's for sure.
Do you own all of these?
No, but I played this with my little brother when he had the game. So that's
Okay.
So that's why I was like, man, fuck this game. Yo, this is 100% true. Yo, fuck this. Don't make me get into my rant. I'll get into my rant on that one. Let's move on. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. I cannot say it was the worst, but I cannot say it was great either.
Ultimate Tenkaichi.
It was still kind of I hated the whole Tenkaichi series. I hated that full 3D aspect. You liked it. I will always hate it. I just thought it was dumb. It was like pre-Jump Force, and I can actually see at the bottom.
I like Tenkaichi 3. I thought it was great.
Tenkaichi 3 was like, alright, Tenkaichi 3 was like the best of the worst. It was just like, if you have to play a Tenkaichi series, you definitely want to play 3. But it was like
that's true.
The whole series, in my opinion, because I like the Budokai series. I like the 2D aspect, the 2D into like a slight 3D. But that thing was all 3D. Movement was horrible. You couldn't really tell your spacing. If you were like player 1, like it was just hard for you to be able to like know the distance of your attacks. But if you're player 2, it's like very easy for you. Like the side-by-side comparison was just like for doing 2-player mode and stuff, 1-player. Yo, it's like combat just made me frustrated. But I don't know, Gamer Composer, you can go into it. I know this sucks. This is the worst. This is one of the worst.
I didn't get to play Ultimate Tenkaichi, but and then here's the last one, Jump Force.
Yo, and this is exactly what I was fucking talking about. Yo, like the Tenkaichi series gave birth to this piece of shit. And I had no problem with Jump Force, but I'm just like, bruh, if it wasn't a 3D and it was a 2D game, like if it was exactly how like Dragon Ball Fighter Z was, but it was like 1v1 action, I would have loved Jump Force, because I'm waiting for that shit. I'm waiting for an actual fucking
It looks great though.
Yes, it looked fucking amazing. It was like, holy shit, but like, I'm like, bro, this is not a fighting game. Like this is like, I don't know, like an action adventure, button masher or some shit. Like I can't even call it a fighting game. That's why I was pissed when it was in the fighting game section of the Game Awards. Yo, Jump Force. Bitch, what? Better get the fuck up out of here. That's like calling fucking, what is it? That's like calling The Last of Us a fucking horror video game. Just because it has like, quote unquote zombies.
Ooh, it's
spooky.
Just for Gamer Composer. Yo, Jump Force. Get this shit out of here. Well, I don't know. You could talk about. You want to talk about Jump Force, Gamer Composer?
I mean, I played at E3 last year.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was okay. I don't think it's the worst.
Yo, it's definitely the worst.
I didn't leave with, wow, I'm going to apply that as I did with Dragon Ball Fighters.
I definitely didn't buy Jump Force. If someone gave it to me for free, I'd give it right back to them. Anyways, Dragon Ball Advance Adventure. I've never played this, so I can't really talk about it. This is for one of the best Dragon Ball Z fighting games. What do you think?
I never got to play it,
Okay.
so I was reading it now.
Fuck it. So this is what he says. While it's my favorite of all 4 of the anime series, the original Dragon Ball doesn't have a ton of video game adaptations, as most choose to deal with the more action-packed Dragon Ball Z. Thankfully, Dimp's Dragon Ball Advance Adventure is a fantastic adaptation that features a rotation of several different level types. The best were the platforming levels that saw Goku battling enemies while venturing across multiple stages. The 2 other types are the Nimbus levels, which saw the child prodigy use his Nimbus cloud to take on flying foes, and one-on-one fights that help replicate the tournament bouts and key battles. While none of these were all that excellent in their own, the variety made it a very fun handheld title.
Guess I'll have to try it out.
Alright, so we got Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yo, I'm playing the Sonic. Oh, yes. But I'm also going to stop it towards the end. You don't get the full. Because right now the meta is horrible. Like, it's a fun game to play, but then you play online, and depending on who you're playing. Yo, this is going to go into my fucking topic of, like, why people need to stop bitching and complaining about DLC characters, especially for fighting games. Because we don't even need that many. There's like 40 characters in this damn games, and like pretty much only people are playing like 12 to like 14 characters. I'm guessing on the 12. It's like usually the same fucking 9. I don't know, Gamer Composer, you could talk about it. Like I think it's the best, but it's just like, yo, this meta right now is ass.
I never got to play some of those, so.
You never played Fighter Z online?
Oh, well, only against you, and that was it.
Oh, man, you need to play against some people. You'll have a wonderful experience.
Getting my ass kicked, probably.
That too. But you'll see the same characters again, then you'll start thinking, maybe I need to pick these fuckers too. Alright. But Dragon Ball Fusions. I've never even heard of this until now.
Dragon Ball Fusions?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not ringing a bell.
Okay.
Moving on.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Origins 2. Did you play that one? Because I didn't.
Never even heard of it.
Xenoverse. I wanted Xenoverse, and I wanted Xenoverse 2. And that's the one I thought I was going to be able to catch up on and get, but I never did.
You know what? I came close to buying Xenoverse 2, and then Dragon Ball FighterZ was announced. So, once again, thank you so much! But also, fuck you, because of the meta. So you only get half of that.
See, this is why I wanted it. It had like what if type of situation.
Yeah, it has some really good what ifs. So like you could actually make Goku into a god of destruction. You could have like Boo absorbing like Cell or some shit like that.
That's pretty cool. I'd like to see how the story plays out.
And like introduce like some GT characters and stuff. But I think the character creation is probably the best because like you could like pick a Saiyan and then train with Nameks and then have better chi control. Or you could be a like Majin Buu's type and then train with Saiyans and then like develop like better like offense and like a better, you know, like transformation and stuff like that. You know, like when a Saiyan gets his ass kicked, he can get stronger, kind of like those aspects and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I kind of like those parts too. Like when you did the custom character creation. Anyways, Dragon Ball Z, Attack of the Saiyans. Never heard of this. Have you played it?
I have not played it, but it does sound familiar. Again, remember some of these things had a localization type of thing transfer over. So
Okay.
that's just depending on that.
Well, for those interested in this one, because I think this sounds interesting, especially the name Attack of the Saiyans. Come on now. This is a really good. It was developed. So let me get into my sponsor voice. Developed by role-playing game experts Monolith Soft, Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans is the best RPG. Wait, what?
Monolith.
I thought I said Monolith.
You said Monolith.
Monolith. Sorry. Is the best RPG adaptation of Dragon Ball Z. While it sadly only went up to the Saiyan Saga, like the title indicates, it was filled with fun side quests and references to the original Dragon Ball series as well. It's a real shame that it will never receive a sequel, as the battle system was quite enjoyable, and the adaptations of future arcs could have been just as fun with the additional cast of characters. Yo, man, y'all should pay me for reading this shit. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Alright, you don't get the Sonic, you get the Kirby. Because you were okay. Just like Kirby.
So this is Nintendo DS. Okay. That's interesting.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I will say this. It wasn't the best, but, comparing it to how Gamer Composer explained Final Bout.
All my friends fucking go on about this shit.
Like, how Gamer Composer talked about Final Bout, which is true. At the time, during the PS2 era, this was as close as we would have gotten to a traditional, kind of actual fighting game type of Dragon Ball Z. Like, there was legit combos. There were infinites in this damn game. There were unblockables in this damn game. If you raise your energy level enough, you could pretty much unblockable somebody into the super special attack, which could cause instant death, depending if their health was yellow. And so it was there was multiple different colors, but pretty much if it was at half green or full yellow, and you did these, it did the unblockable into your finishing attack, it was instant death. You could stack capsules, which was real nice. So you could actually have double level ones. Your special attacks would just be increased dramatically. There was a really dangerous, evil fucking but beautiful combination of using the heart virus with Android 19 and 20, because they're able to absorb energy. So you would prevent your character, you would prevent the enemy character from using Ki Blast. Then their special was able to drain your health and your ki. So it was just and you're already dying because of the heart virus, and you could stack the heart virus, I believe, and give yourself one little thing of antidote so you just don't get affected. Yo, it was a deadly combination. Yo, this was this was.
I don't remember all of that shit. I just remember that you were one thing I really like, and I wish that Dragon Ball fighters would do, is that you can start on a base character and work your way up through the transformation in one battle. I don't mind, but I don't really prefer the whole I'm going to choose Super Saiyan God Goku for this battle or whatever like that. I feel it makes it more of a feeling of a good Dragon Ball game, especially if it's probably going to be in 3D. I guess 2D isn't terrible, but with 3D, you could just go through the transformations and you could be knocked down through the transformations, which was fucking awesome for me, because then you would get more powerful, along the way. Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3, then going up and up and up until whatever that character could go up to, obviously within that Saga time frame. And that shit was dope to me. And then the transfer of where you were happening for like you said, the blocks, the how fast and smooth it was. You're about to hit somebody, you think you got them, and they instant transmission behind you. This shit, that's why I love Dragon Ball FighterZ, because this is the feeling I had from Tenkaichi 3 more than anything. This is the shit we came after high school from and fucking get on the couch and was kicking ass with. You were hey, boot that shit up. And we just talked shit, and we was giving each other the business, and you felt like you were actually one of the characters finally, instead of just watching the anime and waiting 20 fucking episodes until some shit happens. You were making shit happen right there. He's nope, he's got that big ass special coming at you, that Super Kamehameha. Nope, instant transmission out of that, you fucking missed. And it was within a split second that you was we were able to do it, because some of those were cutscenes the cutscene happens and it gets you and you hit. But if you know the fucking move that you're gonna do, it fucking is tight.
So, and what's even cooler is if you were able to stop. Yes, because you mentioned it. It's also cooler. But if you were able to stop their special attacks, sometimes you could actually send it back to them, and then that's the new animation. Or you'd be nope, nope, I ain't taking that shit.
I mean, it's a reason why, if I go to price,
and then even the stage transitions, because in this one, if certain areas, you can knock your opponent to a new stage area, and then that caused damage.
Well, that's what I was saying. That was the third thing. I'm glad you brought that up. That was the third thing that I was excited for too, is the stage transitions.
I wish that Fighter Z has it. If you defeat an opponent, then it sends the body to another.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, you could do it while you're still fighting.
No. It has to only be when they're defeated. You can't do a stage transition while they still have health. So if you KO an enemy, then if say the final attack was a Dragon Rush, right? And they have one more character left. That character gets flown to another area. They're gone, and then the other character flies in, and it continues in a new area. So yeah. But
there's a reason why this game...
in Budokai 3, it was like you could actually knock them in, and they took damage. But yeah, that's the one thing. Sorry.
No, you're good. There's a reason why this game is still so fucking expensive. Do you want to guess how much this game is?
$40?
Used. Loose price copy, meaning you just get the disc, is $50.35.
Dang, I have the box and
That's
the
the greatest hits version.
I have the box and the booklet.
The non-greatest hits version. So I guess the loose price copy, and this is not for if you got like world listeners. So if you have a PAL PS2, so it's like Europe, your loose price copy is $23.21. Okay, if you had it on Wii, it was $10.82. If you had a PlayStation 2, which is what I played it on.
And I know you
a loose price copy, non-greatest hits, is $51.94. It's a whole fucking $1.60 fucking
I got it.
something cents more. Yo, are you kidding me? Now that's the loose price copy.
I still have it.
You have Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
No, I have Budokai 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Budokai 3, not Tenkaichi 3.
No.
Because we were talking about Budokai 3. Never mind.
No. I have Budokai. I have 3,
that was a mix-up.
2, and I have 1.
Backwards.
Okay. I have
Budokai 3.
I have 3,
Budokai
2,
3
and
was cool. I was talking also. I have to retract everything I fucking said. So everything I was talking about applies to Tenkaichi 3.
He's talking about but we talked about the Tenkaichi series. That was up there. They said it was horrible.
No, they said the Ultimate Tenkaichi, not Tenkaichi 3.
But they also included Tenkaichi. Let me double check.
Please double check, because I'm pretty sure they did.
Yep, they also included Tenkaichi. So I was trying to tell you, man.
I don't see Tenkaichi 3 there.
He's including it with the Ultimate Tenkaichi.
It says, the only entry in the Tenkaichi that released on PS3, which is correct.
Because that's the only one he played.
Was highly repetitive. That's the one he played?
That's the only one he played. Because you have to remember... No, so
you can't include Tenkaichi 3
but
with
the Ultimate Tenkaichi is the combination of Tenkaichi 3. If I remember correctly, because it's supposed to be a remaster.
So this is it was a reminder that the series was best left on PS2.
See?
No, the only entry in the series that on PlayStation 3 and Xbox was a reminder that the series was best left on PS2. Meaning it should have just ended there, meaning it was not a part of this.
But it's not the best from what he's saying.
He's talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi, which is supposed to build upon.
No, he's talking about the 2004. He's talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi, but he's also saying that Tenkaichi is not the best. It was just okay, which I'm also saying.
Where does he say that? It says, and just in this case, he's talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi just being
because he's saying it should just be left on PS2. That's it. When he said the series was best left on PS2. Okay,
I see what you're saying. It should have just stayed there.
Like, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either.
Hey, look, it's not on the list for... I'm not going to see it that way. I'm not going to see that it's like it was... Because he put worst games. He had the opportunity to fucking put...
But he didn't put that there.
If it was that bad, it should have been on the list. Specifically.
To me, it's bad. It would be on the list. For him, it wasn't that bad.
Here's my point. Here's my point, right? We're going to skip ahead.
All right.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Let's see if it says anything about the Xenoverse series.
No, it just talks about Xenoverse 2.
Right. Perfect. So he never fucking mentioned Xenoverse 1. He specifically mentioned Xenoverse 2.
Well, he's talking about the series. Well, I mean, he's going to pick the best part of the series, so...
Well, that's true. It says the series never really delivered online features. That's it! But he still points out, again, the list is specifically counting... he had to choose one.
All right, I'm just saying, in this case, he's not talking shit about Tenkaichi Budokai 3. All right?
So check this out. Actually, this proves my point perfectly. Watch this. You're about to... I'm sorry, Fusa, I really apologize, but it's game over for you. I just proves my point specifically. So let's go back. If you scroll down to the next one, it says Buse Fury, right?
Yes.
And then if we go back up and we see it was called Legacy of Goku. This was the worst. He had to choose the worst and the best, which means he had to pick one. But he says in his one for worst Dragon Ball, the Legacy of Goku, it says the spiritual successor was Dragon Ball Z. Buse Fury was the excellent one. And
Yes.
so it can't be said for Legacy of Goku, right? He picked one and it was for the worst, but he had to pick one. He goes down and he fucking talks about in the best Buse Fury.
Okay.
Meaning,
Go on.
he mentioned he didn't encompass the series. He broke something apart, and he had to have one, and he talked about the other. But he could have just left it as like it must have fucking entranced him that one. He specifically chose it.
Look, Chase, I literally just said he's not talking shit about Budokai Tenkaichi 3. He's only talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi being the worst. Like I told you in that sentence.
But you said he included Tenkaichi 3, did you not? We got to roll the tape back to hear it?
No, I'm not. He didn't. Okay. What I said.
No, not he. What you said.
What I said was that he did not include it. Okay? When he was talking about the Ultimate Series, he was talking about the Ultimate Series.
You said he did include it. You were like, well, he's talking about the series.
Yes, because it's the remaster for the PS3 and 360.
Is that accurate? Is it a remaster?
I believe it's a remaster.
We believe?
Okay.
I'm going to do the research.
Do the research on this one. What I am saying is the PS2 version, which he states in the last bit of the sentence by saying it's a reminder that the series was best left on PS2. The PS2 adaptation is okay. I didn't say it was the best. I didn't say it was the worst. I said if I had a list, I would put that as my worst. I'm not saying he's talking shit about the PS2 version, but because he's talking about Ultimate Tenkaichi, he's talking about the Tenkaichi series on the PS3 and 360. So yes, he is talking shit about Tenkaichi.
No, this is no remaster. This is Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi was a direct game.
Oh, so it wasn't a remaster? I always thought it was a remaster.
He didn't even mention Raging fucking Blast. He didn't fucking bother
Do we
mentioning
need
Raging
to mention Raging fucking Blast? It's not good. It's not bad. It's just in the fucking middle.
All right, so moving on. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3,
right.
The
Look,
copy is $11.86. A complete box is $17.05 in the US, and a new price box would be $50.95.
Look, I don't know. Look,
That's
the
the
only
chapter on
reason
that one.
people like Budokai Tenkaichi is because of the multitude of fucking amazing characters that they have. I ain't shitting on the roster. I'm shitting on the damn gameplay of Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That's what I'm shitting on.
I disagree. I just gave you all the reasons why. I put it on Budokai 3, and it was meant for Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Fine.
The fucking instant transmissions, the moving of rays, like the transition from like hurting the planet.
Which you could also do in Budokai 3.
But it was way more polished. You have to understand. It went.
Oh,
from
it
Budokai
was
1.
not that much polish.
You're fucking kidding me. Jodanjanaiwa.
If we're talking about,
are you serious?
When we're talking
Budokai, Budokai 2, Budokai 3, then Budokai Tenkaichi starts. Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Me and my good friend Patrick down the street still fucking play to this day. Fucking kick each other. And then you have Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Now, let's check this out. Budokai 3 came out when?
We gonna do this again? Oh my god.
Budokai 3 came out. I'm going to show you the mad fucking difference. 2004. Now, Budokai
Tenkaichi 3 came out in 2007, October 4th.
2007. So let's do the fucking math. Right?
All right, calm down, sir. We'll keep going.
You had 3 fucking years to update a lot of good shit. No, that's not even right.
Them graphics did not.
Tenkaichi 3? Come on.
I'm looking at the graphics right now for Tenkaichi 3, bro. It is all right. It is okay.
Graphics. All right, this conversation's over. I'm out.
It's okay. Like I said,
2005 from 2000. When? Fuck no.
Look, the moral of the story is this, and I'm going to say it one more time. I have no problem with this list of him not mentioning Budokai Tenkaichi 3. If I had a list, it would be up there. Why? Gameplay fucking sucks. I'm not talking shit about the characters. I'm not talking shit about the stage transitions. The instant transmissions were fucking horrible. But that's part of gameplay. Alright? That's it. The game just fucking sucks playing it. But with characters and shit, it's not too bad. But I can't play it. It's the worst fucking game ever. Anyways, Boo's Fury. Fuck that game.
Fuck the game, even though it's on the best for his list.
Nah, fuck the game. Next, Ultimate Stars. Jump Ultimate
We
Stars.
know you won't play no Jump.
I watched the
Don't even
shows.
try.
I watched the shows, but I don't play no Jump. I don't even know what this looks like a fucking bootleg Mario Party. Is that you? Is that Yusuke?
I want it. Yeah, that's Rurouni Kenshin.
No, is
And
that that's
Yusuke
Yusuke getting
Kenshin.
knocked the fuck out by Super Saiyan Goku, bro? This don't even
Almost
make
accurate.
If Goku was in this bitch, everyone's getting knocked the fuck out.
See, the Jump you need to have is the one that was on PS2. That's the Jump I want.
Man,
The one on Super Nintendo and the Jump on PS2.
I'm gonna be honest. The Jump you need to have is Def Jam Vendetta or Def Jam Fight for New York. Then you gonna see some jumps. You gonna see some motherfuckers jump. Anyways, what is this? Super Dragon Ball Z? I ain't played this shit. You play this?
There's more.
Yeah, there's one more.
Yes, you have played this. We had a co-host on years ago. She bought this game. And I think you did not play it. She bought it, and I played it. It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know how she found it. I don't know. I just remember one day she came home with it. It was delivered or whatever. And I was like, oh, shit. I never knew about this one. I know about all the Dragon Ball Z games. Didn't know about that one. That one tucked under the radar. So I'll have to get that one next.
Well, I would have to play that. And that is the list. Man, you made me go into my Tenkaichi bag, bro. I still say that game sucks, though. Why you make me go into my Tenkaichi bag? Alright, well, since we're talking about fucking fighting games mostly, these Dragon Ball games, I got some questions for you, Gamer Composer. We're going to go into our new show topic. I can't think of a name for it, so we'll just call it Trivia Questions. I'm going to play the... Yeah! I don't know, like... It's not really 21 questions, or... I don't know, we'll think of a fucking name. Or you guys will think of a fucking name. Anyways, I got a question for you, man. It's a fighting game. Since you seem to know a lot of these video game things, you know, you're pretty in there, pretty deep in the knowledge and lore. So I'm going to test your lore, Gamer Composer. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
In Project Justice, aka Rival Schools 2 for the Dreamcast, students and teachers alike duke it out using techniques representing their field of expertise or sports they practice. Which of the following sports does not have a fighter representing it in this game? So there's American football, there's hockey, there's baseball, tennis, and what's it? Football, tennis, and swimming, and soccer.
Oh my god. That's 6 people?
Oh wait,
Or that's 6 categories?
did I say it wrong? Whoops, I said it wrong. Volleyball team, football, baseball, swimming. No, not swimming. Tennis and soccer.
So 6. So which one is not in it?
Yeah.
And hockey's not in that category anymore?
No, hockey isn't it? Didn't I say hockey?
So there's 7 or there's 6?
No, there's 6. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. My apologies, folks. Give me 1 second. How did I fuck up reading this? It's because I'm reading the next. Okay, so I can't ask you these next questions, man. Whoops. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, how did I fuck this up?
All right, I'm gonna go pay some bills.
Nah. No, come back, Gamer Composer. I'm sorry. I read the next question. This one was also fighting schools. Okay, it's baseball, volleyball, hockey, and American football. So now
Hockey wasn't involved.
Hockey was what?
Hockey was not involved.
No, hockey is involved. I read the next question. Oh, you said hockey?
Yeah.
Oh man, fuck you. You got it right.
Yeah, it takes knowing anime in rival schools. I've seen an anime about almost each of them.
Okay.
They're gonna also steal from American, so they got to put like a football thing in there. Swimming was in an anime part of some part like thing. Tennis was the anime thing, and they rarely ever have talked about hockey.
Okay. Fine. I see you. Okay.
Let's play the game.
Okay. So I got another question for you.
All right.
What's the name of the character design that represents the evil side of Nakaru from the game Samurai Showdown series? So I'll name the names.
Oh, thank God.
X Nakaru, Rimuru, Rera, Tetsumaru.
Rimuru?
Is that your final answer?
That is the final answer?
Yeah! It's Rera. So you are 1-1. Would you like to try the extra super special bonus fantastic Omega question that will get you
please.
the points? Okay. So folks, this is it. Will Gamer Composer get this final question right? This one's gonna be a real bar burner. I hope you're ready. Let's see. I know Gamer Composer was talking about some Japanese, so we're going to test him on this one. What is the name by which Edward Falcon from the Power Stone series is known in Japan? Londo, Tinker, Iron Man, or Fokker? Iron Man. What? Okay.
Tinker?
From the Power Stone series? You said Tinker.
No, it's not Tinker. It's got to be the Fokker guy.
Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
That is the final answer.
Man, fuck you. You got it right. You own the game? You do not own the fucking game. You own the game?
Oh, you're right. I don't own Power Stone. I own Plasma Sword.
Man, I can't believe you still guessed that.
Give it away. If we'll say you give it away.
How?
By asking me about final answers.
Yeah, that's because I always ask that. Is that your final answer?
I know.
Okay, fuck it. Next time, the first answer you say is the first one I'm going to give you. I try to be nice because I'd be like, you know what? Maybe somebody want to. Right.
I just like that you're always mad that that I get it right. And whereas I do something, I'm just like, oh shit, I'm really impressed. That's pretty cool. But you're just a hater.
Okay, yeah, for this one, yeah, because I'm trying to.
No, for most shit, you are.
I'm trying to get you these answers to be like, ha. You don't know as much as you think you do on this video game shit.
I just had video game trivia last night, and I was killing it. I didn't know a lot, but I was getting through it. I was saying shit before the damn question was over.
Man.
And those questions that you asked me were not on that one, so I'm pretty sharp today. Just saying.
All right, whatever. You got it right.
All right. Don't be salty, or don't give me the questions.
Fuck you. All right.
And I'm not answering your questions no more.
Yes, you are.
No, I ain't.
Yes, you are. I got
listeners.
More questions.
If you don't like him being salty, let us know.
I just like
so that I'm not alone, and let me know if I have to answer his questions if he's gonna be a salty fuck.
All right. If you guys message me saying I was too salty with it, I will apologize, and I will never
publicly.
Yeah, I'll be on the podcast. I'll apologize. I'll say it in person or on webcam.
Live.
You got the audio. All right, man. We were going to go into the gaming club, ask, what games we were going to play to talk about coming back onto the show. But we kind of overran talking shit about Dragon Ball video games.
You got a show.
And we also overran talking shit on
fucking delays.
Yeah. So we delayed our
But
own.
guess what? We have more content for you next time.
Yeah, so and this covers a whole entire month of not talking at all. So, congrats to us. All right, well, it's that time of the show where we got to say goodbye. So before we go,
bitches.
and before we leave, you already know what time it is. It's time for shameless plugins. Go.
Follow us at Chronicles of Gamers, COG Podcasts, all that good stuff.
And, you know,
Efocutioner, take it away.
follow Chase with the at Chase with the on Twitter, chasewiththea.com, Chase with the on Instagram, Gamer Composer on Instagram, Gamer Composer on Twitter, on twitch.tv/Gamer Composer /amazing/tune the fuck in / what the fuck are you waiting for? Type this in already.
Shit's funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Oh,
You know where to find it.
yeah. Oh, quick side note. I want to talk about this real fast.
Sure.
I'm happy that people are talking about not being happy about DLCs. Can we just not get mad at games that originally weren't planning on having DLC, then have DLC, and then they want to charge money for the DLC, versus people who make season passes before the game is released and do battle passes and have like fucking roadmaps for games that we're not even 100% sure we'll like when it first comes out. You know, like I'm happy that people are talking shit about Kingdom Hearts 3 and the DLC. I'm just like, yo, this is wrong place to be focusing that attention on. Can we focus that on like, you know, fucking Call of Duty? You know, let's not have another Anthem situation happen to us. But I mean, I'm glad people are having a DLC talks, but DLC is not bad. Season passes before the game is out and you can try it to decide if you like it is bad. And one more time for the motherfuckers that bought the special edition for Kingdom Hearts 3. No, bitch, they literally told you that there was no DLC coming with it. It was just some extra bullshit. If you wanted the extra bullshit for $20, you bought the extra bullshit. If you weren't too happy about it, you shouldn't have bought the extra bullshit. That's it. Damn.
The end.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad y'all fucking talking about it. I just don't like the fact Kingdom Hearts got to be it. There's things you could talk about for Kingdom Hearts, just not that. If you played the fucking game and made some effort. Anyways, I'm done.
He's done. Until that time.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. So, stay lit.
Skank 'em.